Hey, there are certain things that hinder your success. There are certain things that limit your growth. And a lot of those things we know about, such as lack of faith or fear or not thinking big enough, being afraid to take a risk, hang around the wrong people, dream killers. I mean, we can go on and on about things that you've heard of that hinder your success. But there's one thing that's hindering your success that's kind of hidden, low key. It's covered up. A lot of people don't talk about it. But in this video, I'm going to unveil it. I'm going to reveal it. I'm going to expose it because this one thing also keeps causing you to make three major mistakes. And you want to know what that is. And today, I'm going to show you. Walk with me. Listen, I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister, and they call me the motivational minister because I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. And listen, I just thank you for tuning in today. And my way of appreciation, I want to give you a free copy of my book called You Can't Quit Now. Listen, if you want a copy of this book, just comment book in the comment section. It's going to teach you how to go from where you are to where you want to be without giving up, without throwing in the towel, without caving in. I'm going to show you scriptures in this. And listen, it's going to inspire you. It's going to motivate you to never give up again. You can't quit now. If you want it, just comment book in the comment section and I'm going to give it to you. Listen, today I'm going to teach you a lesson that I learned from the Rocky movie. Listen, have you ever seen the Rocky movies? Unless you lived up under a rock, or maybe you just weren't born yet. I keep forgetting I'm older. So listen, unless you lived up under a rock or you just weren't born yet, listen, you are familiar with the Rocky movies. And there's a whole bunch of, I don't even remember how many there are right now. And it's even spilled over into spinoffs with the Creed movies. I think it's a Creed trilogy as of the time of this video, which are all great movies. I love that they, especially the Creed, especially, I just love the fact that they just kept it going. But one of my favorite movies was Rocky 3, the third Rocky movie. And so I'm just going to recap on that. And as I'm telling you the summary of this story of Rocky 3, I'm going to share with you the lessons that I learned. And it's not going to take me that long to teach you this lesson either, because it's one thing that I'm going to reveal that's causing you to make three major mistakes. And especially that third one is the biggest mistake. So you most definitely want to tune in. So listen, let's get into it. So when in the first Rocky movie, Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, Rocky Balboa was hungry. You understand what I'm saying? He had the eye of the tiger. I mean, this dude was a beast. I mean, he was punching meat, like frozen meat in the meat factories. He chasing chickens around. He running up steps. He pushing cars while he run. He doing all kind of stuff because he was gully. He was hungry. He had that eye of the tiger. And he fought Apollo Creed. And then he finally beat Apollo Creed. And now he's the champion of the world. And that's where we enter into Rocky 3. He's the champion of the world. And now he's famous. He's rich. He's made it. You follow what I'm saying? And this is where the lesson comes in. So let me show you this quote by Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe said, "The greatest enemy of progress is your last success." You write that down or take a screenshot of that. The greatest enemy of progress is your last success. What do we mean by that? Listen, don't settle for past achievements. Don't settle for past achievements. See, a lot of times you'll get satisfied and then you'll forget to do the things that got you there. So let me give you an example. There's a scripture that says, "Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from God's mouth." Don't get so full off the bread that you forget about the bread of life. Don't get so satisfied that you forget about what got you there. So Rocky Balboa, like I told you, he was hungry. He had that eye of the tiger. He was going for it. He was a go-getter. But once he got rich, once he got famous, once he arrived, he became complacent. And this happens for a lot of people who view success as a destination versus a journey. Listen, success is not a destination. Success is a journey. When you look at success as a destination, once you get there, then you're going to stop doing the things that it took to get you there. Are you following me? I'm saying it again, just in case I said that too fast. If you look at success as a destination and not a journey, if you look at success like a destination, once you get there, you're going to stop doing the things that you did that got you there, because now you have arrived. Now you done made it. I see that in marriages all the time. People, listen to me. Let me give you a quick nugget with marriage. Listen, the wedding, a lot of people look at the wedding as the finish line, when in reality, the wedding is the start. And so what happens is a lot of people, they're lonely, they desire their mate, and they finally get in, they finally have their moment where they have the wedding, and then a year later they get divorced. Why? Because they thought the wedding was the finish line, when in reality, the wedding is the start. I hope that's making sense. If that makes sense to you, hit the like button if you understand what I'm saying. And so listen, success is not a destination. Success is a journey. Success is not a destination. It's who you become on the way to it. Chew on that for a minute. But Rocky, he was hungry. He had skill. He had talent. But he got to this peak. He got to this status. He got to this stature. And man, he was knocking jokers out, right? He was the champ, but he was famous and he was rich, and he wasn't training the way he used to train anymore. He wasn't chasing around chickens. He wasn't up in meat factories punching meat. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And it caused him to make 3 major mistakes. So let's look at this first mistake right here. So in case you want, just to make sure we're clear, that one thing that you needed to, that's hidden, that's hindering you from your success, is your past achievement. Got it? Because remember, Marvin Monroe said, hey, your greatest enemy of your progress is your last success. So your last success, if not looked at carefully, it is going to be what's going to stop you from continuing to grow. And it's going to cause you to make 3 major mistakes. And mistake number 1, getting comfortable with past achievements. So you get comfortable. Rocky got comfortable, man. He'd have a match here. He'd knocking jokers out. It became a thing, you know. And he got comfortable. He got wealthy. He eating steak now. You understand? He ain't living in a rundown apartment no more. He got a mansion. And there's nothing wrong with getting a mansion. There's nothing wrong with having wealth. There's nothing wrong with none of that. But don't allow it to make you complacent. Don't allow it to make you comfortable. You understand? And you got to do the same thing, because you're praying for things. You're trying to achieve things. You have goals. You have dreams. You have desires. When that thing happens, don't stop there. Always leave room for improvement. Continual learning. Continual learning. You know, I got a t-shirt. I wish I would have put it. I got a t-shirt that says, never be learned, always be learning. Never be learned, always be learning. You got to remember that. Never get to the point where you've arrived. The Bible says, teach a wise man and he will become even wiser. Oh man, but that's another teaching for another time. I can just go off on that. But I don't want to hold you long. Let's go to mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 is not preparing because of your talent or skill. Not preparing because of your talent or skill. Now, I remember years ago when I first started teaching the Word of God. Man, if I had to go speak somewhere, man, I'm preparing probably 4 weeks before that time comes. And I remember I was in this, it was this gospel chat room we used to be in years ago. And it was a Saturday night, I'll never forget. And this guy, one guy, he was a pastor. He said, all right, it was about like 9:30. He said, yeah, let me go so I can go get my message together for tomorrow. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, you got a message tomorrow and you about to go get ready for it now? And thought, man, I was like, wow. Now I know because I was, new to it. It only took me, and I knew I would get better one day, but I never wanted to get to the point where I allowed my skill to cause me to not put in that same work like I used to. So, for example, God has called me to teach, and I've been teaching for years. I can easily just come on here and do a video and just teach on whatever. So they can say, hey, throw a word out there, and I can just go to teaching and I can teach on it, right? I can do that. But I would never allow my skill to have me to so arrogant, because it's a form of arrogance if you don't know it, to come on here and just wing it. Yeah, I can come on here and wing it, but because I want to be so powerful to you, because I want to deliver the best content to you, I'm still going to prepare. I'm not going to allow my skill or my talent to cause me to wing it. Oh yeah, you can sing, and just because you can sing, you just show up and you just go. You haven't rehearsed or anything. No, 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 no. And this is what happened with Rocky. We're still on number 2, not preparing because of your talent and skill. Now, Rocky's trainer had noticed this other boxer named Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T. We're still in the Rocky 3 movie, remember? So Clubber Lang was on the come up, and he was hungry like Rocky used to be. And he was gully. He was a beast. And he was mean. The only difference between him and Rocky, he was mean. You understand? But his trainer, Rocky's trainer, had been watching him, and he knows he's coming up the ranks, and he knows that at some point because the way he knocking jokers out, he gonna have to fight Rocky. And so the trainer was trying to get Rocky to, hey, let's go in the gym. Let's get, let's do it like we used to do. Let's do the things we used to do that got us here. But Rocky, man, he was like, no, man, I'm good. Because he knocking jokers out every day, every fight he get. Some of them was probably handpicked, I'm not sure. But he was knocking everybody out. So in his mind, he allowed his success, he allowed his talent, his skill to become so arrogant that I don't need to train. I knock jokers out all the time. I'm saying nothing. This is what I do. And he was like, if it was during this time, he would be the person that's on the gram. He doing it for the gram. He photo op. You understand what I'm saying? His idea of training was being he in the gym, but he's in there with cameramen, and he taking pictures with his, beside the punching bag. Okay, y'all got it. Like he just playing this role. He's not really training. He's just doing it for the gram. And a lot of you out there just doing it for the gram. Don't be the person that's in the gym, get on the treadmill, turn on the camera, record. Yeah, this is how we doing it over here. And then as soon as the video stop, you stop. Don't be that person. Don't allow your talent and your skill to cause you to wing it. Anyway, we're going to get to more of that wing it in a minute. I actually got a video for you on that. But let's see. Let's get to number 3. And number 3. Hey, I want to take this moment and share something with you that I think you're going to absolutely love. It's a 2-in-1 combo. First, you're going to get the book, Whatever Devil, We Made It Anyway, also known as the Hope Book. Page after page, testimony after testimony is going to increase your faith and build you up so much hope. And what better way to read the book than to also have the Whatever Devil t-shirt? quality t-shirt. It comes in different colors, different sizes. I call it the wear it and declare it movement. It's the t-shirt that says it all and the book that explains it all. You can get access to this Whatever Devil book and t-shirt combo. All you got to do is look into the description of this video and you'll find all of the direct links, or you can just go to whateverdevil.com. Now back to our teaching. Three, I think, is the biggest mistake. And mistake number 3 is you ignore the warning. Rocky's coach tried to warn Rocky about Clubber Lang, but Rocky ignored it because he was looking at his past success. Rocky ignored it because, hey, I'm knocking jokers out every time they get in the ring. He's just another buster. He's just another joker I knock out. He ignored the warnings from the man who was there that was with him in the beginning. Listen, God is going to warn you. If you're falling for this mistake, God is going to say, hey, listen, when you was hungry, you was reading the word all the time. You was studying the word all the time. You was fasting. You was doing all you had to do. But now that you've gotten manifestation, now that you've gotten results, you've gotten full of the bread and forgot the bread of life. Listen, don't let that be you. Don't ignore the warnings. And if you say, well, God hasn't warned me, this is your warning now. That's why you made it to the end of this video. Some people stop watching after 4 minutes, but not you. You're still here. And listen, here's your warning. Listen, the devil is going to try to tear you down, and he's going to use all types of tactics. A lot of them you know about, but the one that's silent, the one that creeps up on you, is that past success. Don't allow your past success to hinder you. Use your past success as a stepping stone. Listen, you can't develop your muscles off of your granddaddy's push-ups. Chew on that for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? Your faith is not built off of your past success. Now you can use it to help boost your faith. But just because you did something, if you're always talking about what you used to do and you're not doing anything now, you're making a mistake. Listen, you can't do that. I'm going to say that again. You can't do that. A lot of people get hungry, but they don't stay hungry. I said a lot of people get hungry, but they don't stay hungry. So Rocky Balboa went in that ring. Let me finish this up right quick. So Rocky Balboa went in the ring and Clubber Lang put that thing on him. He whipped him. He whipped that tail. He knocked it. He did him bad. Swole his eye up and everything. And then he had to go through a process of doubting himself and being scared and all this type of stuff. But Apollo Creed got a hold of him and finally, short version, developed that hunger back, that eye of the tiger back. And he started doing what he did from the beginning. They got him there. Start doing that again. And the next time he had to rematch with Clubber Lang, it was a hard, tough battle, but he won and became champion again. Do you want to win? What happened with Brocky? He got hungry, but he didn't stay hungry. But what I want you to do is I want you to not only get hungry, but I want you to stay hungry. And listen, I did a video where I taught you on passion. And when I taught you on passion, I taught a whole message on this if you're interested. And I teach you not only how to get hungry, but I teach you how to stay hungry. And I put it all on this video right here. So look, just click right there and I'll see you in that next video. Listen, I love you. Y'all take care. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your life.